Hey yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video of Kerbal Space Program, I will tell you guys how to make a simple, easy probe that can be launched to get either science data and isn't costly. Let's do this. So, we want to go to first the space plane hangar, so we can build the science and the probe itself. Then we want to move over to the vehicle assembly building to actually build the rocket. Okay. So the first thing you'd need is a Sputnik probe. See, this one's round, and this is, I think, the first probe that you unlock in the game. This is basically the basic one. If you have any other probe, it will work. Right. Then let's go and put a 1.25 meter service bay on. Even though it is bigger than the probe, it doesn't really matter, because we're going to have antennas on here, or one big one on here, so it won't really matter. Next, this is the science that you will need. Put 2 thermometers, 2 gravities, 2 mystery goos, maybe put 2 barometer pressures. That's basically all your science you need. If you want to, you can add a science junior, that's no problem. But we're playing in sandbox, so I'm not going to add one. Next, the probe needs a way to communicate with Kerbal. So I'm going to use the Communitron 8888. You can use any of these. Just beware, if you're using the Communitron 16, it may be wise to add another one on. Right, so let's add the main one. So this dish is quite big, as you can see. That's why you need at least a good sized dish. Next, we want to add a little bit of a strut. So this is where all of this probe is going to get its power from. So depending on what you have, I'd go with one of these fold out panels, as what it does is that it basically folds out, so like that, to make it more aesthetically pleasing. So I'm going to put 4 of them. Then on the top I'm going to put these rechargeable batteries, and I'm going to be putting 2 on, like so. Like so. Right. So then that is basically our probe done. See, it's very easy, quick, simple, no-brainer probe. You can even put one on the back if you want. If you want to, you can add more batteries, because you don't want too little, otherwise the probe can't transmit anything. But you don't want too much, otherwise it'll just be too overkill. Alright. Let's call this the science probe. Now let's move to the vehicle assembly building. Right. So here we have our probe. Let's go ahead and save it. Next we want a decoupler. So maybe a D12 decoupler. And what we can do with this is we can actually move it a tiny bit down. Then we want a payload, so maybe the very first payload fairing. If you want a decent sized one, making sure to make it. So you want to do it like so. Next, I like to do 2 sets of stages or 3 sets of stages. I'd have a burn to orbit stage. I'd have a heavy rocketry stage after boosters, because I always put boosters. We may have it like that. Then we'd put something like the Terrier engine, which I'll put bare. Already we're only looking at about 33,000 credits, so if you're playing on Korea, that would be pretty good. It depends how much you have and everything. So we're going to use the same decoupler. We're going to move our rocket up. We are going to be using maybe a bigger engine or a bigger fuel tank, but I don't think so. I think we'll stick with the Reliant, or Relevant, or however you say it, just because it has more thrust than its swivel partner. It has more thrust, which is what we need at this very, very early stage. Next, we'll add three boosters or 2 boosters. I'd recommend 3 of the. Now we have a couple choices here. Oh, you don't want any of these, but we have the hammers. They're pretty good. The fleas are alright. It's too big. My choice would probably be the hammers, but with our payload, we may actually pick. That's too big. We may pick the. Oh, missing one. No, we may pick the thumper. Yeah, I think we should pick the thumper, guys. So then we'll add some aerodynamic tops onto this. So these nose cones, if you want to make it more aerodynamic, or you could use the flat nose cone. It doesn't really matter. I'll use the flat, and then don't forget strut connectors, so your boosters don't wobble and destroy your rocket. Right, let's add some stabilities in there. There we go. Easy. That's a 5-minute build. It's 5-6 minute build of a basic simple probe. Now let's put it into action. So let's launch it. Alright, here on the launch pad. So let's see. So first our boosters and will fire, which is good. You don't have to have this on. I wouldn't recommend having it on just yet. But if your rocket is like not getting as fast as you want it to go, you can always fire it up. Right, let's turn our SAS on. Oh, sorry, not SAS, RCS, and let's go. So you see that the thumpers are actually enough power. They were. Alright. The rocket is now starting to veer, so I'll correct it. Okay, so I can't really correct it, so I need to turn on. Oh, hang on. What I have forgotten to add something. My bad. I have forgotten to add something. Because at this early stage, we don't have a lot of aerodynamic. So what we're gonna do is we're going to either put fins on. I've got 2 options. We could put their fins on, which would be better for you guys, because I think you unlock the basic fin, and I think it's the winglet. I think so. You can correct me in the comments down below. So let's put those on. We can even move it down a little bit. And then in. If we wanted to. Alright, so that's that done. Let's save again. Let's try again. Let's just try again. Okay, back on the launch pad once again. Let's have a look. The fins are working. Fins are working. Now you can't do SAS because only a pilot can do that. That's alright. So let's hit the spacebar. Boom. Lift off. Now let's try and keep it as much to prograde in this stage as much as we can. Because as you can see, you can't really control the thumpers. Oh, okay. So we do what we. Okay, that's good. Okay. So yeah, the fins were just enough to do it. So what you want down here on your nav board is you want to kind of follow the prograde just to get into the space or the upper atmosphere, if you want to do a gravity turn. But just follow the prograde for now. Alright. So as we approach the lower atmosphere, these boosters are going to die off. They're going. Oh. What happened there? Okay, so what happened there is I think the boosters came in and hit this engine off, which means we're going to need some booster escape systems. This is not a problem. which can easily be fixed by these Sephiroth. Put 3 of them on, but actually put them the right way this time. Put them the wrong way. Right. Then I think, yeah. So we'll put one on the bottom as well. One on the bottom, so that it fully separates. It doesn't hit this engine here. Alright. Let's save once more and let's try again. Well, with how many times we're trying, this video is going to be pretty long. So we don't want those to fire, we want them to be in the same action group, but we don't want them to fire, we don't want them to fire with the Structs. Yeah. Alright, let's try again. RCS on, RCS, let's go. Alright. So basically what these will do is they'll just fire the boosters away and hopefully keep it away from the engines. So as we pick up speed, we want to keep it on the prograde as before. While we have the bumpers going, once you get on the Reliant engine, you can actually start doing the turn. Now I recommend for an orbit around about 100 kilometers, because I've once done a probe that was about 60. It didn't really work. Boosters go away. I did a probe that was 60, but the upper parts of the atmosphere had actually slowed it down and made its height go very down all the way to Earth, which wasn't happy. I wasn't happy, but whatever. Okay, so as we are about to hit the space, we want to now start our turn. We want to now start our turn. Because we have enough fuel in this stage, we can do that. Now, might I remind you, the fins work best if they're if they are at speed, and they're not really the best when in an orbit, which you can probably see now. Right. Anyway, it was a bit of a shame that we had to let that one go, but it's fine because we have now a higher apoapsis to start our maneuver. So let's go increase the blue one. Okay, so our periapsis is now visible, so we can actually now just start small tuning. That's at 50,000, so we want it more. Not too much though. Be a little bit of a problem this one. Okay. That's at about 100 and that's at about 300. That's exactly what we want. Right. So now let's go back here. Let's fire up our engine a tiny bit. And let's head over to our maneuver, because we've got to burn in approximately. Doesn't say. We've got to. I think we can start burning now. I think we can. I hope we can. Oh wait, I need to put this on. Yes. Did I? I hope that we can. Damn it. Let's try and get our spaceships set right. Oh, we don't have enough control, do we? This is going to make it a little bit difficult, but I'm going to try. Oh no! This engine does have a tiny bit. Well, we're not really wasting any fuel, so that's fine. So we want it down. I'm gonna close the dish up actually. So we're gonna slowly pull out. 1, 2, 1, okay. So the node is going to be about to happen. 2, 1, let's fire. Now we're gonna burn. Oh shit, oh no, 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 oh no. just trying to hold it on our just trying my best to hold it. We should make it. We should have just enough fuel, hopefully. Or so this stage could be a little bit difficult for people who are just joining the game. Or so basically we've got. Oh no, that's bad. So if one is at 100,000 and the other's say at like 90, that I wouldn't really worry about that one. And even if you have a little bit of fuel left, I would correct it. But if you don't, that's fine. It's when you get to about 60 kilometers that's when you've got to worry. Okay, so I'll burn until complete, and we do have a lot of leftover fuel, so which means we can make corrections. Don't do that to me. Alright, and that's our burn complete. Probably shut off the engine. Alright, as you can see, it is perfect, so we can actually now equip the third stage. I would say the third stage, as the boosters were the first, the Reliant engine was the second, and that was now the third stage. The first thing you should do when with a probe is extend its solar panels, and make sure you get the antenna up. Let's do some science. Basically, you just do the science, as it won't give me any science for me, as it's a sandbox. Press transmit data. Done. Easy. An easy way, an easy probe that took me, I don't know, 15 minutes to launch and build. Easy, quick. Now guys, if you have enjoyed, please like, subscribe and leave a comment, as it really does help out the channel for future. And yeah, like if you want to see more Kerbal Space Program, and see you in the next one. Bye.